Ain't nobody miss, straight line. But he's not a big receiver.
He ain't never made nobody miss, dog. He always been run past you.
The Cowboys still need a guy that's going to make the contested catch, the slant over the middle, in traffic. You know, that's how you win ball games.
You want the big body. We don't have no big body dude.
That's the problem. You don't have that guy. And you will hope that Jalen Brooks could have been that guy. You know, I watched him in camp. He's a big, fast receiver that was snatching the ball in camp. And then, you know, you can't trust him now. You know, and you hope that Jalen Tolbert can turn into that type of guy.
Hope. No doubt, no doubt. And so when you're leaning on hope means hold on, pain is ending. And that's what it is. That's what it is. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pains with the rookie.
Don't come
without a rookie, but with a young guy.
Don't just come back out of here. Has our internet pain ended? See, don't just come back over here like we ain't had no internet pain.
They had us on the Walmart line. Now we on the nice line. We on the main line.
Okay, don't act like we haven't had internet pain as we trying to go through the show with our eyes cutting it too, trying to see what's going on. And so I want to welcome the people back online that's been out there in the wilderness. Again, this is
I remember a time when Pop didn't listen to me when I made checks. Sometimes he didn't want to.
He didn't want to listen to it.
No, he didn't want to listen to it. So I had to get. I had to.
You gotta let them know.
Yeah, we're gonna change.
Well, let's do this. Let's start this thing all the way over.
Let's reset this.
Let's reset.
5, 4, 3. In the words of prime time Deion Sanders.
Give me my theme music.
Come on, Come on with it.
People enjoy that. Listen,
come on with it.
Deion theme music more famous than his football team right now.
Oh my goodness!
Stop the slander.
Stop the slander. Oh, he wrote a book on Deion. I can't talk about that. I can't talk about the Colorado Buffalo.
He need to write a book on his game day attire.
Game day attire. All right. Game day function. Game day play again. This is Clarence Hill. All City Dallas. Like and subscribe. All City
Dallas.
Oh, I thought he was going back to his awards.
No, actually, it's alldls.com is what it is. DLS.com. That's my news site. I left the Star Telegram.
Right.
After 29 years, 27 covering the Cowboys. This is my 28th year covering the Cowboys. I'm with alldls.com. All City. I'm the Cowboys insider. Your most trusted insider covering the Cowboys. You want news on the Cowboys? Come to chill. That's a fact. I'm sorry. People get mad about it, but it's the truth. I got the defender of the Star. I covered him.
You did.
I started covering him.
Okay.
I started covering him back in the day. John Jack Taylor.
I got a few articles.
He got a few articles. He might not have liked them articles back in the day.
Who is this guy?
He might have liked them articles, all them articles back in the day. But again, my problem is this. I've covered the Cowboys from 97 to 2024.
Right.
4 playoff wins. Woo. I write how you play. I ain't got no titles to lean on. I ain't got no championship teams and championship pedigree and championship play that I can judge you on.
Come on with it. Yeah.
I can only judge you on what you've done since I've been covering this team.
I saw 3 playoff wins my first year.
I can only judge you on what I've seen.
Results. And that's the one thing
I got to keep it real, lady, and I've always kept it real, and I have no agenda.
So what you feel like about this weekend then?
I feel like the Cowboys going to lose to the Ravens.
Oh, before we go to the Ravens, what happened last week?
I mean, again.
What happened, man? Talk to me, man. Help us.
They got their ass handed to them.
What was that you just said a minute ago about when
pain?
We were having
Pain.
Yeah,
hold on, pain. It was a lot of pain.
I mean, listen. I'm just going to tell you like it is. The Saints had a freak off on the Cowboys defense.
Who had a better weekend?
The Saints had a freak off.
Who had a better weekend? Shea Sharp or the Saints?
The Cowboys were the Saints Michelle. They were the Saints Michelle. They was the Saints Michelle.
Oh my
the
God.
Saints had a freak off on the Cowboys.
Oh my God.
More than that, they was eating dogs. They was eating pets. They was eating cats. They was eating people.
Shaheed.
They was eating everything on the Cowboys defense.
Right. What's his name?
Rashid Shaheed.
Why we can't use Turpin like that? What's going on?
You got to have protection. The Cowboys, the dirty little secret, the Cowboys offensive line has not been good either. You have time to throw.
Who's been bad on his offensive line?
I don't even know.
The first round pick has not been good.
Wade.
The right tackle, don't wait me.
Wade, come on, Unc. You got to know that the pressure been coming from the other side.
The first round pick has not been good. I just said, and I was getting ready to say, Tyrone, the right tackle ain't been good either.
Where the fumble came from, where the pressure came from, and what happened to Zach Martin? What's going on with him?
He already told you he retiring at the end of the year.
That doesn't change the fact that the first round pick has not been good. don't play friends with me.
Come on,
don't play friends in the program with me.
What play?
Don't play friends in the program with me.
What play did he gave up on?
What are you talking about? He's not been good. Watch the tape.
Which play did he?
All of them. He ain't been good.
It's 60.
He has not been good.
Come on, man.
He has not been good. He wasn't good in the Cleveland game.
No.
Don't do that. Just because my boy just had one sack don't mean he held him down.
One sack.
No, I'm about to say one sack.
Wait a minute.
They were anticipating 4 or 5 from your boy.
Yeah, Tyron Smith gave up 9 sacks in his rookie season, I believe.
See, now you going back to I don't care about his rookie season. I'm talking about what
Tyron Smith. I'm talking about Tyron Smith.
I don't care. We're talking about what we see this past 2 weeks. He's not been good. Let's be honest about that.
I heard you say that this Cowboys is going to go back to the Dave Campo era. Is that the crazy? Are you out your cotton picking mind? What's going on with that?
Why back be cotton picking, man? We ain't past them days.
Listen to me.
This ain't no
I said that if the Cowboys don't get this turned around,
okay, break it down.
Losing is contagious, just like winning.
It is.
Just like poison ivy.
And if they don't get this turned around, we could be looking at 5-12.
Ain't no way.
I know ain't no way, but ain't no way they were losing the same season.
Counting this one lose.
Well,
before the season.
I didn't have that loss.
Before the season.
Before the season, you didn't think that. Atlanta's not going to be no easy out.
But did you have the Cowboys beating the Browns?
Nope.
I did.
See?
I had them being their first loss to the Ravens.
Did y'all have the Cowboys beating the Browns? Come on with it.
Yes, most people had the Cowboys beating the Browns. Deshaun Watson has not been good.
As long as Deshaun Watson was playing.
He ain't been good since he left Houston.
And he's won.
And the Browns.
And they are 1-1.
And the Browns, they beat Jacksonville. Stop it.
He need to go
they
get
beat Jacksonville.
Baby oil.
They beat a team that's worse than them. They beat Jacksonville. But seriously.
Where we at? The Cowboys.
But seriously, I mean, the last 2 times we've seen them on the field at home, they've got the doors blown off of them. And until they find a way to stop the run, and let's be honest, Mike Zimmer was brought in to help them stop the run. Let's be honest, 2 people that were put on this team to help stop the run.
Right.
One has been put on injury reserve this week in Jordan Phillips. The other, Mozzie Smith, who was a bust as a rookie, who was supposed to be a big part of their defense this year, is questionable for the game because his back is out.
Okay.
So you can have all the scheme you want to. If you don't have players, how you going to get it done?
And that's why they got a problem.
That's why they got a problem. So
we had that problem last year.
All 3 of y'all saying that the Ravens going to run through us.
On paper, the Ravens got a running game. They're 0-2, but they rushed for 150 yards these games.
No, that is not what I said.
Oh, now what you say? Okay.
They rushed for 150 yards in the last 2 games.
150 yards.
Okay.
Why are they 0-2?
Well, Justin Tucker, my boy, he's the only kicker in the league and missed field goals. And he's a future Hall of Famer. You know, they haven't scored a touchdown. They haven't run Derrick Henry in the 4th quarter. The defense is not what it was. But, again, they've been right there. They have not had their doors blown off of them like the Cowboys at home.
But they're leaving it open for us to be able to do
so based off of your analysis, this is who the Cowboys – this is what we're going to be.
I don't know who they're going to be, but I'm saying if they don't get it turned around, this game is very important for the Cowboys. This is a huge game. It's week 3. But there's a sense of urgency for the Cowboys right now to get this done.
Is it more important for the Cowboys or more important for the Ravens?
See, I don't worry about the Ravens.
It's more important for the Ravens.
I don't worry about the Ravens.
I'm answering the question.
I don't worry about the Ravens. I don't cover the Ravens.
He changed the program.
I don't cover the Ravens.
No, the Cowboys, they can't start the season off 0-2 in the stadium.
At home.
$3.5 billion stadium.
At home.
That Jerry Wayne Jones.
At home.
He can't start off the season like that. No way.
At home.
He can't start off the season like
that. The Ravens have, because I don't think that, as much as we talk about the Pittsburgh and NFC North,
right?
Cleveland ain't that good. Okay. I don't trust the 2-0 Pittsburgh team. Cincinnati is 0-2. I think the Ravens can stem the tide and get back in the race. But for a Cowboys standpoint, if you lose this game, yes, you have the Giants the next week. But you also have coming up, you have Detroit, you got at Pittsburgh, You got San Francisco.
Correct.
You got Philadelphia. When the things start going the other way, it can go the other way in a hurry.
When will it be? When will it be, George?
Huh?
And Jock, when will it be that those teams got Dallas?
When they start winning?
It's only been 2 games.
What is that?
It's only been 2 games.
He's saying you hit the panic button too fast.
You hit the panic button. Didn't you have an article out today that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones said this not time to panic?
Yeah.
They are not in the panic.
I also had an article. I also had an article out saying they were all in. Okay. I also had an article where Jerry said he the best fucking GM in the world. That don't mean just because they said it don't make it so. Okay, so don't misconstrue.
He said he signed both his guys. He just signed them on your timeline.
But see, but it's not on my timeline. See, that's the problem. It's how they do business. Okay.
Now, check this out.
Break it up.
They didn't sign him on their timeline.
Right.
So what happened? CeeDee Lamb wasn't in training camp because he didn't sign him on his timeline.
Right.
So what happened the other day with that should have been touchdown pass?
I mean, yeah, miscommunication.
It's a miscommunication.
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
What did CeeDee Lamb say about it?
Yeah.
I'm going through training camp now. So your timeline cost you a touchdown.
Right, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm in an environment. Y'all talking about panicking early. You set an environment up. You got your coach in the last year of his deal. You got the entire coach staff. You got Zimmer's last year's deal. You got new defense coordinator coming in where no one really has any ties to him.
Right.
Okay. You got all these players. You got more than 30 players on 1-year deals. You waited so long to sign CD and Dak. You had them dancing for their money. Okay.
Right.
You didn't sign anybody in free agency. You waited to the end of training camp to sign defensive tackles who've shown that they can't play. You set a negative environment up. So when things start happening and going downhill, you're setting yourself up for it to get nasty. So yes, it's early, but you set an environment up. They going, who's loyal to who?
Well,
who's loyal to who?
Well, at the end of the day, it's not like the Eagles look phenomenal. It's not like Washington look phenomenal. It's not like the ideology is to win your division.
But we talking about the Cowboys.
But we talking about the Cowboys.
We're talking about what we've seen from the Cowboys.
Last year around this time.
Terrible.
Huh?
So the Giants are terrible.
Listen, so the only saving grace of the Cowboys is they have a bad NFCs. And what I'm trying to tell y'all, the goal is not to win NFCs. For McCarthy to keep his job, he got to get the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. So winning NFCs and backing into the playoffs because the NFCs is bad is not going to save their job.
Well, the only time Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl, hold on. The only time Mike McCarthy
that's not going to save his job.
Won a Super Bowl. The only time he won a Super Bowl, hear me out, is when he backed into the playoffs.
Stop.
Come on, don't tell me to stop it. Come on. We doing this.
I need you to take the Cowboy fan hat off.
What you mean? What you trying to say?
I need to take the Cowboy fan hat off.
I need to take the doom and gloom hat off.
No, I'm not doom and gloom.
I'm very much doom and gloom.
Team they were last year.
Come on.
They're worse.
They're worse.
Their talent is worse.
Where?
At receiver, at running back,
at
defensive line. No, it's not.
So
Michael Gallup is better than these two dudes.
More sugar. Come on, man. Hey, you better watch out for Ryan Flo when he get out there.
He's not out there.
That's just the Cowboys way. Come on, leave me alone. You talking about Jalen Brooks? You was out there in practice. Come on, you was out there in Oxnard. Come on. Who made play?
And he fell down.
Who made play?
And he fell down. And when the lights came on, when the lights came on, no, stop it. When the lights came on, he fell down.
Let me ask you this.
Jalen Brooks.
I'm talking about Ryan Flo.
Who is Bo Morgan?
He's a 7th-round pick for a reason.
Who is Bo Morgan?
Bo Morgan.
Bo Morgan.
From TCA and Air Force. What was he playing?
He was he set the Cowboys record for most yards in training camp.
He went to the Air Force, though.
He set the Cowboys record. I've seen a lot of guys tear up the training camp field and suck when it comes to
why you
season.
did all that writing on him in the thing then?
I ain't doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You ain't know. I play the hits. I don't write about training camp stories.
Look. They in the chat.
I think I write you some.
They in the chat. They beating you up, Clarence.
About what?
They saying Cowboys missing Gallup, laughing out loud. And they also said, "Stop pushing the narrative, Clarence." Come on.
What narrative?
I don't know the narrative.
What narrative
you
talking about?
pushing something.
Listen to me.
That we trash or we suck or we don't have to get a chance to get out of this. It's 2 games.
I said you better win this week, and you better bounce back because it could get ugly.
What's the difference?
And I'm glad you guys got a chat. I'm glad you guys are fans. I'm glad you guys are positive. I'm glad you're positive.
They're looking for you to get
information. But you don't have a defense. You don't have defensive tackles. What do you feel good about right now?
I think the way the Cowboy Nation is feeling is similar to how they felt week 3 after the Arizona Cardinals with Joshua Dobbs ran all through us.
Okay.
I think that's how we are feeling right now.
That wasn't good.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Okay.
But then we bounced back. When the last time Mike McCarthy lost back-to-back home games?
Well,
Don't you say nothing. Now, come on. Don't you
what
say
are you
nothing.
talking about?
When the last time you lost
Don't say
back-to-back
that.
home games?
Don't misconstrue. Don't do that.
Why?
Because the Cowboys had a 16-game home winning streak, right?
Right.
And now they lost 2 straight at home.
That was the last time. They've
lost 2 straight at home.
That's the last time.
They lost 2 straight at home.
So they're going to correct it.
We don't know that.
They're going to lose 3.
Who says that? Based on what?
Why you got all of this confidence for Ravens, man?
I don't have a lot of confidence in the Cowboys' defense. And what the Ravens do well, the Cowboys don't do well, and that stopped the run.
Okay. So the Raiders got a better defense than the Cowboys.
I don't know what's it got to do with the Raiders.
The Raiders.
He's trying to say the Ravens. Ravens beat because they beat Baltimore. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. It's about matchups, man.
It's about matchups. And it's week
the
to week.
matchup this week
our
is
wide
bad.
receivers match up better.
Yes. And if you can block them,
your wide receivers match up better, but when your best wide receiver is still getting on the same page with the quarterback and they're not in sync, you're not going to be full throttle on offense.
Yeah.
So those are the issues, and that's a major problem. So again, you can feel good. I picked the Cowboys to go 11-6.
11-6.
Okay. So don't act like I'm negative.
No.
I had them as a playoff team, but also
beating you up right now. They beating you up.
They beat me. I get the information. I keep it real. It's not my job to be positive.
To have hope, faith, and optimism.
No, it's not my job to do that. I'm just telling it like it is. I've always told it like I saw it.
We winning this weekend, right? Ain't that right? We winning this weekend, right?
You hope.
We winning. Come on, ladies. Come on, we winning this weekend. Yeah. Here we go.
You better win this weekend. So you better win this weekend, or it's going.
We ready. We ready for y'all. Come on. They need me out there on the field.
Real quick, George, can you tell us, what do you do? Are you still coaching?
With it.
I know you were CBS on Sundays. Are you still coaching? You ADing? What are you doing?
Yes, I am ADing at John Paul II High School.
John Paul II.
I do not coach the football team anymore. That gives me the time to be able to do all the media stuff that I do.
Yeah, you do a lot of media stuff, and you're taking it to the next level.
I'm trying to be like you, but now
I don't
know the way they hit me on the head.
They hit me on the head. Listen, they've been hitting me on the head for how many years, Jock? It don't matter. I keep it real. You got Teague's Take. You do your own podcast. You're really the authority of Alabama football.
Appreciate it. We had a good one last night, man. You got to check that out. We had a lot of film. So had Roman Harper on last night.
Right.
Okay. Man, we broke that film down. We talked about your team, too, Texas.
You talked about the number one team in the nation? You talked about the number one team in the nation?
Anyway.
Act like you've been there before now.
I know. You know what I'm saying? He happy.
It's been a while, Jock. It's been a while.
He's saying hook 'em over here. Hook 'em.
Yeah, they ain't did nothing. But anyway, Teague's Take, man, on YouTube. It's going really good. A lot of film breakdown. We do that every single week. Pushing the SEC and Alabama football right now is the biggest piece. So that's pretty good, man. Me and my son. It's kind of fun because me and my
your son. It's great. So you do that. You also work with CBS.
CBS 11 in the morning, Sunday mornings for the game. 10:30 all the time. 10:30. It's live. It's kind of cool to be on a live show on television.
Yeah.
You don't get no mess ups, man. You can't be
like,
hey.
And you with the new reporter Bree Aldridge. How's she doing?
Bree, man, is awesome.
She was supposed to be here tonight, Bree. I'm calling you on the carpet because you said you was coming.
Yes, sir. Stand back, Bill Jones, all of them. I also get to do stuff on Valley Sports if you didn't know that.
Right.
So, DallasCowboys.com. So I do.
You do some on Cowboys.com.
DallasCowboys.com Monday nights. Ooh, and then I'm on the radio in Mobile, Alabama,
wow.
WNSP, Wednesdays, 4:30, every single week.
Wednesday, 4:30 to what?
30 minutes. Do a 30-minute piece.
30 minutes.
Listen, you
working hard.
You're a media mogul now. You're a media mogul.
I'm getting it, man. I'm trying to do a little bit. I'm really interested in this part. You know what I learned at training camp?
What's that?
That this industry is different. It takes a different build for what you guys do.
Yeah.
Right? So it was before training camp. I'm sorry. It was my first time going to the SEC media day.
Right. I saw you there.
When everybody was there, and it was, I'm saying this humbly. A lot of times as players, you just get to go talk to other players or coaches and stuff like that. But when you're dealing with these young guys, man, they don't necessarily know who George Teague is and all this kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So I had to get in that rat race a little bit, too, of trying to fight for these autographs.
Right.
For these interviews. Right. I'm having to seek out, hey, who is the person I got to talk to at Missouri so that I can get, this guy for a couple minutes. So it really woke me up a little bit to say, man, I got to up my game a little bit if I really want to take this to a new level.
No, that's awesome. Yeah. And you're doing great. And I appreciate you coming out here. You got your wife.
Yes, sir.
Your cousin. Cousin?
Yeah.
Cousin out here.
Yeah, she flew in from North Carolina.
Kakalaki. You ain't kidding Mark Robinson, are you? When I vote for Mark Robinson, right? Yeah. Mark Robinson making y'all look bad. Okay, I'm just making Carolina look bad right now. Yeah. Mark Robinson he done took Diddy off the front page.
Good Lord.
He done took Diddy off the front page. Google Mark Robinson right now. If you think Freakoffs was bad, look, Google Mark Robinson right now.
Yes, indeed.
He looks awful, man, but. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming out, man, and we're going to get you back.
I always got y'all, man. Y'all hit me up anytime. Y'all got my phone number.
I got you. I got you.
I'm around, and I'm going to hit you up right after the game this week and be like,
when we be victorious.
Which game?
Yeah. What was that? This Ravens game?
Hit me like the Ravens. Listen, I'm not against the Cowboys. I'm just realistic and honest about what I see. So I hope they win.
How do we win? How do we win?
Look like you have to win because Dak and the offense is going to have to take it to the next level.
So it's Dak. It's all on Dak.
It's going to be the offense. The offense is going to have to, they're going to take it to the next level for sure.
Now, we were talking about earlier before we went
St. Louis in the house.
Shout out to St. Louis. We were talking about earlier the run game and physicality setting the tone. Now we got somebody in the building.
Yeah, we're gonna bring him in. You messing with my transition, man.
I thought I was gonna do the transition.
You messing with my transition. I'm trying to say goodbye to him, and I'm gonna bring Stacy on. You can't be messing with my transition. I'm the quarterback.
Okay,
I'm the quarterback. You the producer. You the producer. I'm the quarterback.
See, that's why. This is why we in this doggone predicament.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit y'all right in y'all chest just like I did that boy that one day.
Hit me in my chest. Hey, man.
T.O., you need to come down here and sit down in this seat and chill.
I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Let me know how I can get one of these roadcasters.
I got you, man.
This is the great. Can I get a round of applause for the great George Teague?
Applause for George Teague.
The defender of the star, please.
Shout out to him.
Are you not entertained?
Stacey Elliott.
Are you not entertained?
Come on with it. Clarence Hill.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Come on. We just got me and you. Got everybody.
We got everybody in the frame.
Okay, I'll make sure we got.
I had to chat up on his face.
Listen. Don't trip now. I want you to trip. I want you to get on. I want you to have some agility.
You got a hurdle over that right there. Yeah.
Still have some agility. You still got it?
Come on with it.
Listen, I want to welcome Stacey Elliott. This is Zeke Elliott's dad, Ambassador Elliott online. Zeke's mom was here. He just walked out. Donna Elliott. I appreciate her coming out. Stacey, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm blacktastic.
Blacktastic, yes. He is blacktastic. If you want to know anything about the Elliott family, assalamu alaikum. For sure. How does it feel to be back in Dallas? You know, you guys, the whole family moved to Dallas. Don is here. You moved here a couple of years ago. Then Zeke gets shipped out. You know, how does it feel to be back?
Wow.
That's the life of the league, man. It's a dirty game out here.
Man, it's the journey.
Hey, bro, come on.
You know, it's a great feeling to have Ezekiel Elliott back in Dallas, and for us to be here in Dallas and rejoin Cowboy Nation is definitely an honor.
Right.
I'm happy that it turned out this way. Kind of knew it was going to happen that way, but you know, that's kind of that inside stuff.
No, I agree, and we knew it was going to eventually come back. But you come back in a different role, and let's be honest, I try to, Zeke don't let you get in his head. Because I try to ask him mental questions about how he feels about where he is in his place. Because Zeke has been the man since birth, okay? Yeah. High school, college, come to the Cowboys. He ain't never sat down, okay? Now you're coming in a different role, rotating, not necessarily being the workhorse. That's a different mind fuck. And you can't let it be a mind fuck, so to speak. You have to be humble yourself and accept a different role. How tough is that? To see how tough is that as a parent to watch Zeke go through this, because it ain't just easy. I'm sorry. When you're a backup, you know your role, okay? You can accept bits and pieces. But when you've been the guy, it's hard to accept bits and pieces. That's just facts.
Well, I'm going to say it like this. Ezekiel grew up in a home where his parents demanded excellence for him.
Right.
And he was always known to go hard.
Right.
And then when he went to the Ohio State under Urban Meyer in a culture that we don't expect to lose.
Right.
The culture is you win. But you don't just win because you show up on Sunday or Saturday. You work your ass off, and you don't believe in luck.
Right.
You believe what you put in is what you're going to get out. So the NFL in general ain't necessarily like that.
Right.
Correct.
So let's be clear with that.
Right.
So for a parent of an athlete who comes from that environment, who was raised them up in that type of environment with that type of mentality, that's challenging.
Right.
Okay? I would say that the biggest thing for Ezekiel is he loves to win.
Okay.
And he doesn't necessarily have a problem with his role in a sense.
Right.
But he loves to win.
Right.
He loves the culture.
So he would rather, scale back just a little bit so that he can fit within the confines and not be a person that rocked the boat.
In this modern era, 2024, in the person of Ezekiel, you still have a team player.
Well, and that's the thing that people understand. Zeke's always been a team player. Yeah. He's been a guy that does the dirty work. Yes, he was always a superstar, but he was always unselfish. He always blocked. A lot of big-time backs don't block.
Facts.
Okay? He's always been a great blocker. He did the dirty work. He was always the ultimate team player. Mm-hmm. Mike McCarthy, everybody always talked about he was in the quarterback meeting. He's in different meetings. He wants to learn. He wants to help. So he always did that kind of stuff. So, kudos to him.
Yes, sir.
And again, like I said, it's still something you have to change in your mindset, humble yourself to do. That's different.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel the running game is working right now?
I think that we're living in an era where the NFL is a throwing league.
It is,
right.
Yeah.
And I think we're living in an era that, they spend the most money on a quarterback and they're expecting the most from a quarterback.
Right.
And they're kind of changing up the nature of the game.
Right.
When we were coming up, the run set up the throw.
Right.
There was no such thing as 4th and 1. And you throw downfield.
Yeah.
But that's what they do now.
Yeah.
And so that's an adjustment. And I'm pretty sure that's an adjustment for Ezekiel because even in college, and they still don't do that.
Right. So let me ask you this, though. What's the difference between a volume back and a split back or a change of pace back? Because I think that Zeke is more of a volume back. So break that down to the audience of Ezekiel Elliott in this particular system. Can he be that guy that can be a split back or a change of pace back in this particular system?
I would say in this system, you got to give him plays that goes with his ability. The thing about Ezekiel that's so great, and I heard this type of chatter when he was getting recruited out of high school to the college. Is he a power back? Is he a scat back? No, Ezekiel is all that in one. Ezekiel is an athlete.
Right.
He's a guy that if he really wanted to play wide receiver, he could play.
Correct.
He's a guy that could play defensive back. He's an athlete. And so I think that, like we saw in the first game, I mean, certain plays you design for a guy like Ezekiel Elliott, play him out in space. I don't think he's done a lot of that in his career in the NFL. And so I got all confidence in his coaches that they understand. They know that better than I know that. And so all that is going to work itself out. So I believe that whatever they ask Ezekiel to do, he'll do it with excellence.
Yeah. All right.
Taylor?
I'm sorry, the dude on the Jets was falling around crying, man.
I hope it ain't my guy Tack.
It ain't Tyron.
No, Tyron.
It's the other tackle. He bumped his leg. It's the right tackle. It's the right tackle.
Yeah.
I was really looking to see if it was Tyron.
Tyron Smith,
Yeah, I was looking to see if it was Tyron. Tyron gave up the sack, though.
Yeah.
You know?
21-3 right now.
Yes, and the Jets really haven't looked good, but Tyron gave up the sack. But they're beating the Patriots 21-3.
So I guess the question is, as a unit, how do you see the Cowboys getting better running the ball? Because they have to have some kind of running game to allow Dak and the receivers to do their thing.
Well, Mike McCarthy has never been known for a running back type of guy, in his systems. So I think that what's going to happen here is they're going to try to steal the running back by committee, and they're going to make sure that when they go 12 personnel, if they can block it up front, if they can attack the middle of the field, then they'll open up some laneways for the running backs. I think that's what they're going to tend to do. And hopefully by week 4, week 5, we see that these young offensive linemen can get accustomed to these different shifts of running back. Because that's where the issue been at, too, to be fair.
Because they have not been good.
No, they growing. It's growing pains.
Okay, they have not been good.
Young.
What do you think about the running game?
You said growing pains.
Growing pains.
I'm going to be honest with you.
That's a fancy word for it.
I don't have a comment on that. Because as a father, as Ezekiel's father, I've always trusted the process.
Right.
And so it's worked for me in the past. And even though sometimes I don't understand, I keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
When did you learn to do that?
Just trust the process. A long time ago.
Yeah, because Romo Duz's dad's putting out tape about his receiver being open. Odell Beckham's dad, he was trying down there. We've seen other dads.
He open.
That was a real question.
We've seen other dads do that, and got it there and chirp, from the sideline.
Yeah, not this father. I trust the process. I'm just thankful that my son could be year 9 in the NFL, doing what he loves to do, what others dream to do.
Right.
Okay.
But as a running back, he's a guy that used to get lathered up. You get better as the game goes on.
Right.
The more hits you take.
The volume.
This system is different, and you got to be a splash back. How is he adjusting to not get a chance to get a rhythm? You can see how the defense is playing you, and now on my 10th carry, my 15th carry, I can really do something. But like getting that 10th and 15th carry. You got to do it all on your first and second, third, fourth carry.
He's going to have to do like every great athlete does, adjust, because the reality is he hasn't always played like that system.
Right.
He developed that system, that type of play at the Ohio State, but even at Ohio State, they designed plays that he was going to take it to the house.
Right.
Now, in the NFL, it's like, when you don't have that pound him. At Ohio State, if you ever watch Ezekiel at Ohio State, he's tapping his helmet. Traditional football, that's when you tap your helmet is to take you out. That ain't what that means with Ezekiel Elliott in the system he come from. Tapping your helmet means they're tapping out.
They're tapping
out. And so now that if our style of play is not pounding, then getting the big run, then they got to design plays to the best of the skill set that's in the running back room,
right?
So they can get those efficient plays since you don't have that 30 carries,
Right.
Even 16 carries consistently setting up the run. Wearing them out and then throwing downfield.
What does life after football look like for Zeke?
Well, I'll tell you, a sign of it is how his life is now. I'm so proud of him. He's a heck of a businessman.
Correct.
He doesn't depend on endorsements. He's a real smart guy. Always been real smart. Right. I tell people, the type of education he received prepared him really to go to the Ivy League, but he went to the Ohio State, which is not
an Ivy League school.
Right. It's not, but it ain't. Hey, listen, watch it now. Watch it now.
It ain't the University of Texas Ivy League school. It's a new Ivy. You did Google it now, so it's a Google it. Just Google it. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
Listen, I'm in the great state of Texas, so I'm not going to say nothing about, University.
You got to make it home tonight.
Plus, my big brother's son, Ryan Wingo, is down there. That's our people.
He's the number one rated freshman in college football right now.
Yeah, so
that boy can play.
Yes, sir. And he's pretty smart, too.
Yeah, he went to good school.
But at the time that Zeke was there, you had Carlos Hyde, right?
Yes, sir.
And then from there, Rod Smith, he was
sir.
with him. And then from there, you got J.K. Dobbins, who's in the league now. Right. Malik Weber, he was a little bit, Mike Weber.
Yes,
Mike. See, you still know your boy.
Mike and Malik is two different names.
It's close enough.
Mike and Malik ain't close.
How long ago?
Mike and Malik ain't close.
I'm thinking of Malik. Weber. What's his name? Weber or Weber?
Mike Weber was one of my recruits.
There you go. See, I wasn't that far off. How many years ago that was?
Mike Weber?
Yeah, he been in the league. Well, he got it.
Is he in the league?
Yeah, but he went to the Cowboys for a couple.
Watch out now.
That's my people. See, I'm trying to give the Ohio State.
I keep it real.
Ohio State.
Is he in the league?
Yeah. You better watch out because next year we might get another Ohio State running back here.
No, we're looking for Genty. Ashton Genty.
Yeah, I don't keep up with it like
He's from Frisco, Texas. Leading college football and rushing right now.
And what school he go to?
I don't know which school. Which Frisco school?
No, about college school.
He's at Boise State.
Boise State.
He's at Boise State.
Oh, yeah, I know the young man. I'm going to go check out one of his games.
Yeah, he's at Boise State.
Yes, sir.
He's tearing up.
Young man,
he loves the Boise guy.
Yeah, he's tearing up college football right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Boise State,
Yeah, well, I tell you, as a running back coming out right now to the NFL, I'd be nervous. Because they just don't use running backs like they used to.
No, but the dirty little secret is they are this year. Look at the running games in the league. It's been the running game that's been the difference. There's a face mask they ain't called. But it's been the running game. If everybody's moving to the passing game, teams are going back to the running game.
Okay.
Well, look at 49. Look, you saw the Saints. Look what Green Bay is doing. They got the running back from the Raiders. He is running. They lost their quarterback and they winning because your boy is running that ball.
Well, I would say that
they're not paying them.
Right.
That's a whole different conversation. But they are leaning back on the running game because people are playing that too high safeties, and they're not giving that pass game to you. So you got to eat them up on the ground.
Right underneath.
And that's what the Cowboys got to get to do. For the Cowboys really to be successful, they need to get the running game back going.
Well, what are they saying about the running game?
You inside the locker room. Yeah, what they saying? What they saying about the running game?
What they're saying is that they haven't had enough opportunities. They haven't had a full game. The first game, it got away from them, and they didn't. Last week they was in the pass. They was in 2-minute offense from the second quarter on. They haven't really had a chance to show what they could do. And that's what they saying.
That's what they saying. But they try.
And what also they saying is the blocking ain't been good.
Okay.
Right. On which side? Both sides.
Both sides. Don't do that.
So let me ask you a question.
I want him to be succeed.
He's
not been good.
Help me out with this though.
Yeah.
So if the blocking is not that good, then you don't try to run and see if they're going to block better.
Okay. Well, they just got.
Is that it? I'm trying to figure it out.
No, they wanted to try to do it. The game got away from them last week. They had to start. They had to get in pass mode because they were behind. And so the game got away from them. But they.
What happened to the running game setting up the pass?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation.
When you give up,
that's what I'm trying to like.
This is a passing
Like,
team.
it didn't get away from us. It didn't get away from us that bad in the first. I mean,
but you weren't scoring touchdowns. But you weren't scoring touchdowns.
But this ain't make it. You take it. This is like they scored. Like the Saints scored on the opening drive. The Cowboys had a chance to score on their opening drive.
Well, they missed. They missed receiving end zone.
If I didn't share the DNA with this guy, I'd tell you what's going on.
Tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
Give us the real.
Give us the real. Give us the skinny. Then give us the skinny. Give us the skinny.
I can't tell you what's going on, but I can just say, as a football player,
keep your eyes up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even really understand. I don't even know what a running back by committee means. I really don't.
That mean everybody get 4 carries?
Everybody get 4 carries.
Has that ever been successful?
Running back by committee is
it's been co-opted. Like the 49ers use a lot of backs.
Yeah.
They still have a main back.
Yeah.
Running back tandems.
Tandems is what is work.
Running back by committee
don't work.
So who's our main back?
They don't know.
Why? Don't know. Why don't we know after the first game?
You don't know because no one got the opportunity to really
They did the
lather
first
up.
game.
You say you want to say it. You want to say it.
No,
so
they
bad.
said they did the first game.
Yeah.
They've only played 2 games.
They don't know. They're working on it. It's going to be either Zeke or it's going to be Rico.
Rico is
and Rico's never been the lead back.
Hold on, man. Listen to me.
Break it down.
Let me just say this.
Break it down.
This is I don't care how much we talk about the run game.
Right.
It's about the quarterback.
Yeah.
If you can't protect
Okay.
the quarterback, nobody should be in there.
Who's best protecting the quarterback?
Oh my God.
He
said it all, y'all.
I know
he
what he
said
said.
it. I get what he said. I'm picking up what he said.
Like I'll be damned if I'm going to debate on the tackle who's going to start, the guard who's going to start, the running back who's going to start, but they can't protect that.
Right.
Facts.
No,
that don't make no damn sense.
That makes sense. That doesn't make sense. Rico gave up a big penetration last week.
Yeah.
You know,
so why get him out there?
I mean, there's not been a running back since Ezekiel at Dallas Cowboys that can protect the quarterback.
The Cowboys made the same mistake in 2015 when they got rid of DeMarco Murray. And they said, there was a lot of meat left on the ball. And this guy who's supposed to be...
He was still in underwear, man.
He was still in underwear.
If he wasn't still in underwear, that would have been fine.
He was out there.
He was still in underwear.
He was out there when Romo got his collarbone shot.
He was still in
because
underwear.
He couldn't block.
He was still in underwear.
He couldn't block.
Darren McFadden rushed for 1,000 yards that year.
But they had to go scramble to go get him.
You guys say he does the dirty work, right?
He does.
At The Ohio State, you can't do that if you want to be on the field.
Right.
If you're a wide receiver, you can't go on the field if you won't block. Right. If you're a running back, you can't go on the field if you don't block. You see what I'm saying? So it's a mentality, man.
No, it is
mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's really, in our world, it's not dirty work. It's football.
It is football. And job description. And so we'll see. Let's fast forward. Let's end it here. So we finna get the real. I'm gonna protect the innocent. We're going to protect the innocent right now. We getting ready. Man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I know you live in Dallas. Where you live? Tell everybody what part of town you, why you came to Dallas.
Man, I ain't telling them all that.
Okay. Tell them why you came to DFW.
That's why I keep security with me.
Why you came to DFW? Why you moved to the DFW area? What you liking about this area?
Because I love Cowboy Nation.
Okay.
I love Jerry Jones.
Right. Okay.
I love everything about the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
And above all, I love Ezekiel Elliott.
Right.
There you go.
And you wanted to be here. That's all right. That's called being a dad.
And I love you guys too.
Hey, listen, I appreciate
Law
that.
Nation, Clarence Hill, my brother right here, Buckeyes over here, baby. I.O., and I just love being among the people.
That's good, man. We appreciate it. I love that you come into the city, and I've had you on my show before. Come out, I know a lot of Cowboy fans. You go to tailgates. You really embrace Cowboy Nation, and Cowboy Nation. The fans of Cowboy Nation, they love you.
Yeah, and I love them. Yeah. And before I get off there, I wanted to let you know I'm the president of the NFL Fathers Association.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, listen, are you your dad, right?
Yeah.
We all dads, man.
Yeah.
So we certainly appreciate it. We know how important that is You know, I got 3 kids. He got 2 kids. 2 kids, 3 kids. So yeah, we appreciate that. I know how important that is. You know, I got a son and 2 daughters. 2 daughters, my 2 broke best friends, because they always ask for money.
Woo, who you talking about? That one down at Ohio State killing them. Hey, anybody listening? I need an NIL deal for Elliot.
Right.
She is killing that.
She need an NIL deal. We gonna work on that. NIL deal for Aaliyah. For sure. Again,
so much.
this is Clarence Hill, Law Nation.
Yeah.
Stacey Elliott, Jock Taylor, Cowboys and Chill over at Echo Lounge. Appreciate you guys coming out. We're out here every Thursday night, game watching, talking Cowboys football. Thank you guys.
No doubt.
You.
Let's get it.